Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Don't know why I did that. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Phoenix History. If you're wondering why we're sweating and look slightly European, it's because we're in Spain.
España.
And we're here to do a what?
Church ruin.
Very exciting. It's actually really beautiful, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And it's not as old as you might think it. Is that correct?
No, it's not.
No.
No, really?
Thoughts and feelings, Matt, since we're here. Impressions.
Well, it's actually quite hard to get up to the church because it's so overgrown.
Yeah.
And you have to go around the boundaries of
Yeah,
the
you sort of had to go
refinery.
cross country
Street,
didn't we,
yeah.
to get here.
This is your first abandoned church, though, mate.
It is, yes.
We've come all the way to Spain just
do
to
it.
sort of do
The
this.
privilege.
The paint is fascinating. It's still stood here, and it's the smell of bat droppings and bats and all this sort of stuff is quite pungent. But it's remarkable that it's still here roughly. In fact, if you look, there's some beautiful details in this place. And we think we walked past the school.
Yeah.
It was to do with school, wasn't it? You'll get a history lesson. It might be quite a small history lesson, mightn't it? But you will get a small one on this. And shall we just wander?
Let's have a wander.
Come on, then.
Yeah.
Let's
Have a look
go.
around. Not far from the port city of Cartagena, you can find the ruins of the Iglesia de Escombreras. Built in the 1870s, the Church of the Holy Trinity served the mining and smelting village of Escombreras. A thriving population lived and worked in the Escombreras area, tied to the first metal foundries and mining operations. The church and cemetery and a local school were built for the growing community to provide all resources to the families that moved and worked the refineries. As the mining operations slowly transitioned into the vast industrial and oil refinery zone we see today, the original village slowly disappeared and the old town residents relocated, closing the doors and leaving behind their old church. Now a deteriorating shell of its former glory, the church and its nearby cemetery stand abandoned and forgotten behind the giants of the refineries that closed them.
Welcome back, everybody. Those two wonderful people are taking photos. I've got to admit, the colours and the textures that are here are simply stunning. And it's not hard to actually imagine where we are in terms of the location and what it provides, because we were sort of saying, obviously if Sophie and Matt were part of the congregation, it's actually quite a large, what, is it a chapel or a church? It's a church. Yeah, I was going to say, it's quite large, isn't it? And yet it's really weird because we're on an oil refinery, or we're like there's a refinery, everything going on. It's hard to imagine that. And obviously, fairly recently, they probably demolished and...
Well, yeah, 2000 was when the last president left because of the expansion of the oil refinery, as you know.
There you go. Yes, of course, in the history lesson. But the colours, I mean, the fact that that still survives, I know. Yeah, hopefully you saw that, because I did zoom into that and it looked really good actually at the beginning of that. It's wonderful. But again, we'll never see anything like this in our lifetime after this. And it's so important to notify that. Let's just have a quick take you around just for a second.
I think that's the old altar.
I think it probably was the altar, yeah. Oh, there's cherubs up there. Yeah, no, in the corner here. Actual painted ones. Hang on, everybody. Let me try and zoom you in. There you go. So that's what I mean. I think this place is going to be one of these places that has got little bits of detail if you look at it really carefully. Yeah, because obviously, as rightly Sophie said, up the top there, they look like cherubs as well, don't they? Yeah, I'm glad that came out in the camera, actually. Unfortunately, if we look on the floor, there's not really much of the floor and the roof are probably the two things that you don't really want to spend too long looking at because of the. It does. There's little bits of statues or something, yeah. Because there's a pillar here as well, isn't there? And you can see like it's almost like paper mache type of stuff, isn't it? Yeah. You can see like almost like what would have been like a dress or something there. I'm surprised at a place so remote like this that it would be this trashed. Does that make sense? You kind of think just leave it, and then yeah, it has. Go through. Oh. Yeah, nature has slowly reclaimed this. As you can see when you walk out, right in the middle of this refinery workings. And I think we said, so the noise, if you've never been into Spain, Matt had said actually in the video, there's cicadas which are making that noise, and they're actually, I think, mating calls. Look at this. Oh. All the tiles have sort of fallen on the floor now. The Alicante, because we're not actually that far away from Alicante. La Ceramica Alicantia. Vidal. Francesco Roman. If you can see that, everybody, I'm talking, I'm not sure you can see it. Yeah, Francesco Roman something. It says La Cremica Alicantia, which is nice. And then Alicante. So look, Flower saying that actually the tiles actually tell us where we are, because we're close to Alicante, aren't we?
Well,
Closer.
we're in Cartagena.
Yeah. Actually, that's the one bit of
So
graffiti.
actually, that's probably where the tiles are.
Yeah, well, this is it. Yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But we're not. I'm saying we're not that far away from.
No.
What do you think?
I love it. It's sweet. It's a shame it is as ruined as it is, but it's what happens when, I say, the industry just took over, and I think it got too dangerous for the residents to live here, so it just was just left. And it is literally just nestled here. It's hugged by 2 oil refineries.
We were saying about the tiles, mate, like Alicante, Alicante.
Where they're made.
Yeah. And then we've got, if we don't, obviously, one of Sophie's fears some wasps, hornets, and little nests. I don't think they're going to be active anymore. But yeah, we were, not that it matters to any of you lot, but we've been obviously exploring quite a lot in España. And I tell you what, it's very church-like in here though, isn't it? Because it's so echoey. You can imagine the sermon taking place and just like the acoustics.
That's what I was just about to say.
I was always going to yeah.
Doing the singing.
Yeah. It's still got, even though there's holes in the wall and there's holes everywhere else, it's still a bite to that little echo. It's just remarkable. I'm really glad we saw this one, everyone. We'll take you for a look. We'll take you for a look outside in a minute, guys. But what I will do, although you can't necessarily see it, but I will just show you this one. Really, you're not going to know what was there, really. But so just put you up like that, and you get to sort of zoom in. Yeah, very hard to tell on that one. But yeah, this is beautiful. The fact that still, let me walk back. The fact that still survives, just remarkable. Because most of this would be water damage, wouldn't it, really?
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Right, everybody. We'll see you in a minute. So we're now on the outside of the church, and we're just sort of looking at these little outhouse buildings, and then if you look through here, I'm going to go through. I'm going to walk through. Oh, this is cute. This is all like a sink and utilities here. Little stove. Nice. Kitchen area. Oh, lovely. Pull these things off. Yeah, look at that. So obviously that's the wall of the church, you can sort of see. And then this must have just been the sort of area where they were just cooking food, ablutions. You've got this beautiful blue paint. It seems quite similar to what was in the church from memory already. Yeah, it's just this wonderful little outhouse building. It goes up there as well. It's very overgrown beyond there. How remarkable. These bits of wood. Keeping the walls barely holding together. Yep. Right. There you go. Bye. Ah! Scratch my legs. Matt, gone for a wander. Gone for a wander?
Good stand under the shade.
Oh, fair enough, Colin. Well, everybody, hopefully you can hear us. That was lovely.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little church. It's here. There you go. The problem is when we're standing too long, we're getting attacked by
Nice.
flies.
Loads of flies.
Yeah. Thoughts and feelings, everyone.
Love it. It's cute.
Matt,
I like a good trash.
good one, wasn't it, mate? I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking us. Well, look, any more words of Phoenix history? Thank you so much for coming along with us. Take care, much love to all of you out there. Of course, we'll see you all very, very soon because history matters. Well, it does, doesn't it? Even if we have to go all the way to Spain. You know what to do.
Yeah.
Kapow! Hello everybody, just as a bonus bit of content on this video, if you look above, we're at the cemetery of the church, which is sort of way over there, and I'll tell you what, as creepy vibes go, it's definitely got something going on it. So let's just take a quick look. Everybody else is over there. Before we just sort of show you a little bit of bonus content on this place. Yeah, so there's a massive like outer perimeter wall that's here, and there's Matt and Sophie over there. You can see him, and yeah, look at this. I tell you what, on a night you wouldn't want to be in here, but also we know that it's related. I don't really want to put my foot in anything just in case, but those tiles, if you can hear us, are the same tiles that we spoke about, funny enough, in the church. So it would have been built at the same time for this population. And if I'm just gonna, they're all the way up there, I'm not gonna chase them over there, but yeah, they've unfortunately all been grave robbed, which is so sad to see. But this is just on another level of haunted and creepy, and an abandoned cemetery in Spain. Tomb robbing. Yeah, look, there's tombs down there if you can see. That might have been a family plot. Yeah, very interesting. They sort of all died around, even though you can sort of roughly access them. I mean, like I said, Sophie and Matt are over there doing that, but yeah, well, that was interesting.
Hello.
So yeah, this is just a bonus. Like I said, this is just a bonus bit. We've just reconvened because I've come back, but you found some interesting stuff.
So at the top, so there's the big one at the top is a crypt. Sadly, the middle one has been opened.
They've all been grave robbed, haven't they? Actually.
Yeah, and there are, unfortunately, bones have been pulled out.
Check the photos. now
So, yeah.
of that being the case. But yeah, interesting. I was going to say because you can see on the opposite side, look, cemetery or whatever and stuff like and just the fact that the gate still is open, you dread to think of what type of things have occurred. Because you never know, ritualistic and all that sort of jazz. Because this is kind of like, let's be honest, this is kind of like the perfect place. And I did notice there's like random bits of clothing and like a shoe, stuff like that. Oh look, yeah, bit of a bonus one for you.
Yeah.
Not in a positive way, but there you go.
Yeah, so hello to, what was the name? Foss and Tommy. We're in the group.
There you go. Right, see ya.